Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Alex, Coin Collector. I sure hope your new year is going spectacular. I know mine is. New intro, new look, and potentially a new body. Because I could afford to lose a few pounds. But that's not what my video is about today. What I'm going to talk about today is a particular coin that is mysterious and rare. And it is so mysterious and rare there is a bounty on its head. If you find this coin, you're going to get a lot of money. Now, what exactly is this coin? In the 1960s, the United States struggled through a severe coin shortage. At the same time, the Western demand for $1 coins remained real, especially in states where casinos and cash-heavy businesses preferred silver dollars for daily transactions. Those pressures pushed lawmakers towards a dramatic idea to bring back the silver dollar. On August 3rd, 1964, Lyndon B. Johnson signed legislation authorizing the Mint to produce 45 million silver dollars. Supporters framed the move as a practical response to the shortage and Western demand. Despite the 1964 authorization, actual striking did not begin until mid-May 1965. From May 13th to 24th, 1965, the Denver Mint struck 316,076 pieces of these peace dollars, dated 1964 and bearing the D Mint mark. Just days later, the program collapsed. Public backlash over silver hoarding plus outrage about the Mint using Mint capacity during an ongoing shortage drove Congress and the Treasury to pull the plug. The Mint reported that officials melted all of the coins under heavy security. However, workers verified the melts by weight, not an individual coin count. The detail, unsurprisingly, has powered rumors for decades. The survivor rumors and two coins that lingered until 1970. The saga includes one especially sticky detail records indicate that two coins survived beyond the initial destruction period. According to PCGS, published history, Mint records show that 28 out of 30 trial strikes were melted immediately, while 2 were sent to Washington, D.C. for optical and physical testing and remained in a Treasury vault until spring 1970, when records say they were finally melted. Skeptics still question whether they closed the book completely, and there are still no authenticated examples that have ever surfaced publicly. There's a legal status. A real one would trigger immediate confiscation. Here's a key point for you listeners, and is not negotiable. In May 1973, Treasury officials ruled that the 1964 D peace dollar is illegal to own. Because the coins never entered lawful circulation, the government treats any genuine survivors as government property to seizure. It's noted that the government assets seizure rights with no statute of limitations, claiming the coin itself. So, it doesn't matter if the coin was made in 1964 or 1776, no statute. And it's like the St. Gaudens double eagle that's $18 million. It's private government property. It was not released to the public, so it's a crime to own. The PCGS has announced a bounty in January 2013. It announced a $10,000 reward simply to view and authenticate the 1964 D peace dollar. The offer remains one of the most famous standing bounties in modern U.S. numismatists. Yet, despite the attention it draws, nobody in the numismatist community has collected it or found it, or not even anyone in the government or any treasury secretaries have took PCGS up on the offer. There were no struck coin sits in the museum collection. Not a coin, not a museum, not even at the Smithsonian. One crucial artifact survives. Coin reports that an image of the 1964 piece dollar master die has been released, and that a master die exists at the Philadelphia Mint for the 1964 piece dollar. That fact matters because it confirms the Mint's tool was beyond casual experimentation. In other words, the project left real footprints, even if the coins themselves remain ghosts. Because authentic examples are illegal to own, and because no one has been publicly authenticated as to having one, and there are none out there, the market has become a breeding ground for lookalikes. Many pieces sold online as 1964 piece dollars are simply fabrications meant to fool buyers. Even mainstream references warn collectors about widespread reproductions. Industry commentary repeats the same message: expect fakes first. The market also includes fantasy pieces made by overstriking genuine older coins. Dan Carr's Moonlight Mint is widely associated with these overstruck concept pieces, which sellers present as privately made numismatic items. They are not official U.S. coinage. These pieces can be collectible on their own terms, but that do not represent a mint product, and they do not change the legal reality surrounding the authentic 1964 D piece dollar. It sits in a rare territory. A coin with an official mintage figure and a government position that zero legally exists outside federal control. The contradiction keeps the mystery alive. Moreover, every year that passes without a verified specimen only strengthens the coin's status as a modern American legend. One built from legislation, trials, strikes, melt reports, and a question that the hobby still cannot close. It's why the 1964 piece dollar is the tall tale and the folk hero of the numismatist community. And if anyone out there has one and is willing to let PCGS find it and prove it's real, you will get from them $10,000. Thanks for watching.